There. Finish off right in here. Energy, but that will be fixed quick. Well, and he thought things were going so well. Second I died, I came back as a skeleton. Things are looking up for me, and then they weren't. I cut stone. $100 cut stone. And I would like 100 wood, please. Alright. I'm not gonna lie, this has been a rough journey so far. It just now turned autumn, so 30 to 35-ish days for a year. Looks like maybe an extra 15. Already done. Good. Don't. I'm not gonna help. You're too. That's almost one too far out. How about no? Got any? Have any ghosts that would like to volunteer to get back to work? No? Take a second for that to, just do trash for now tomorrow. Environmentals are going to be annoying. There you are. Shit. There. Yeah. Like them apples. There. So, I'm thinking more goblins. And I do need to upgrade the ballistas. They are not in good condition. Alright. Supplies are coming in. We're getting finished. Besides that, upgrades, let's... get that too. Alright, I mean, I could do the tool smithy again. I think that's doing alright. Goja 1337. Old age. Good doggo. Let's say, looks like we're having a little bit of issues there. Let's kick it down to second gear. How to go this far for materials not helping. So we're just going to head and move the lumber. Alright. Hopefully we can... Well, there's more enough stuff for them to absorb when this is done. You've got that. Let's... back. I'll go ahead and start delivering. Well, you can at least deliver to a 1, I think. This should get us our... Well, still gotta work on water. Nice, another key. I believe no one wants to be resurrected. Thought I had a good town. But you dead ingrates. That's only by 1 key. Okay. That energy is started. I mean, I could give them 30 seconds of time off? Hmm. 6 days, so the... Okay, so winter's gonna start on the 25th? Wow. So it might be 40 days for a year? So at least we got that handled. Alright. Not so bad there. That's definitely first things. So let's get another golem. Now, how are the... getting there? Water, good. Roads. I still think that once everything, this will help out. It'll get them to and from the trash. That should help. I guess they're just going to keep getting madder and madder. Sure, everything. If I can have it, I won't. Worst case scenario, I'd like to push it forward a bit more, ever so often when I get the chance. That would be a complete killer. Let's check out the tools. How are we doing? Okay. Doing good. How about let's give them a few more. You can start working on swords. I'll let a few swords float around. Alright. Whoop. Alright. They'll die soon enough in this, with them being low level. I'm not too concerned. Jill, what are we gonna do with you? I could do another Waymaker. Poe. Or trash. It's trash. Smith seems to be doing alright. Tumbler's not doing so well. Let's get an extra tumbler. And upgrade. Don't think that's doing so. We also need to get the storage buildings maxed out pretty soon so we can up what I need of that. You know, other than making this look better, say, I don't want to dig it out, but I'll harvest it myself out as I get energy. Not too bad. Probably not what my poor energy it's the last time I collected from. That would actually help a little bit. Oh, how's it going today, Out of Luck Panda? Ooh. Bullet towers, really good starting defense until with a choke point or maze. Organizers, believe it or not, will be keeping a decent number of those. Just as important, if not slightly more important, than your than your builders. There should be one more in here. Like I say, golems are great, but they're not early game anymore. They're mid to late game defenses now. Still good though. Still trying to figure out a good trash balance, though. Say, sir, sure, I fix say I've just, let me fill up. I've just got a choke point at the moment while I test around. Because I used to be a heavy golem build. That doesn't actually work anymore, so normally I would do a choke point with a whole lot of ballistas to make them come in, and would pretty much use a bloom of stuff outside the wall of territory, so that way my golems would just pile up there and I would just ballista them all to death. So now I'm kind of choke pointing myself in a bit differently than I used to, while I try to figure out what's actually going to work, since I suck at building mazes. Fix to say, and here is half done because we had to chase the corruption that snuck into the base and get it the hell out. Speaking of which, did we... Oh, that's right. We're working on ice. There. You top the lane. Pushing back the corruption, all you need to do is build a fire pit. Well, it doesn't have to be a fire. Well, they're both fire pits. This used to be a bonfire. Large fire pit or a basic fire pit. Well, once you want to come out of kind of like where you've walled and turtled up, that's what you'll use. But buildings, you know, and the size of your stronghold, it just increases your territory naturally, especially given the size of your it will have a natural push from your town. But, you know, walls and water and other things will limit it. So you build a fire pit and it will push out the territory that you control, and they don't like it. Yup. Exactly right, Panda. But yeah, it's pretty much since corruption resistance has been removed from the game, that mechanic, it's now the corruption does not want to touch your territory, period. It will pull back really quick. But instead of global corruption, now there's a corruption threat. Every day the corruption thinks, you know, we should have this much territory. We're people too. Dead, but we're people. And as you limit what they can have, since I've walled myself up and they can't get in here, they're just going to get madder and madder because, you know, I have nice things, they would like nice things too. Oh, get you going. That's right, I wanted to slowly work ammo storage up too. They can. The normal mob, well, I'll say normal mobs, I'll clarify that more. Normal mobs cannot go over walls, whether it be wood, stone, or trash walls. Yeah, the new trash walls. However, specters or spirits, since they fly, they can. So curtain walls, nothing can go over. But there's also technically not line of sight. They know there's stuff in there, but they can't see it to shoot, so fire elementals can't shoot it. So they have to walk around. They can shoot over these walls and fly over these walls, but they've got to come through this choke point where I can shoot. I mean, technically I should tear out these three and make these curtain walls. But the catch of the curtain walls is the only thing that can fire over a curtain wall are these ballista towers. Nothing else can fire over it, whether it's out or in. So I use the curtain walls, that way everything has to go around, because mobs will look for the easiest way to come in. So you couldn't build, say, a wall all the way up and all the way over curtain walls. When something spawns, go back, alright, what's the shortest point to their town? And they will blow the walls up. So you would need to leave an opening. Or they will make one. So there's going to have to be an opening. You might as well make it to where it hurts like hell. Yeah, pretty much you know, in that sense, in this sense, it's a tower defense game. The golems will patrol anything that is your territory, which is technically also your kind of your corruption resistant. You can see the difference right here. This is my territory, this isn't, but because of my strength of my buildings and my town, there's corruption resistance right here. But anything that is your territory, where you could build, as soon as something steps on it that's evil, the golems are going to go for it. That's one of those things, they're strong and they're not bad. They're kind of stupid, but they're not bad. So I have them one for blood moons. They're great to defend inside the base since towers are static. But, you know, say they're in here fighting in this chokehold. Well, the mobs are fighting them, they're fighting back. And they pretty much will stall the mobs out, so these towers can just destroy them and just rip into them. Sorry. Ooh, something went down wrong. I'm not sure. Normally I only do 3 wide when it comes to this to go fire, ice, ice, fire, fire, ice. With the changes of anything, maybe? It's one of those, I haven't decided yet. I'm too busy trying to get everything upgraded so it just doesn't completely kick my ass. Which it came close to the other night. Midday? It's midday. Let's 2. Alright, now what you'll see now is once I change this, these towers, as long as it has a line of sight, so as soon as anything crossed this line, these 4 would fire. As soon as I change these walls in a second to make it a bit different of a setup, they're not going to be able to shoot you. However, when stuff comes over to get in here, they'll be able to shoot you. Which is what I'm really going. Alright, Elizabeth, Jessica, Edith, Phil. Phil bringing all the ladies. Oh, what do we need? Any lumberjack, carpenter. 2 carpenters, that should be enough. Let's see. Man, I guess let's get the builders to 10. Let's get an extra Fletcher at least. Her. I go with the standard. They hold decent amount of people, you know, no problem at all with that. Oh, we're shooting a grave? Oh, we were shooting a grave there. Decent amount of people. Oh, thank you for the follow, Panda. You know, decent amount of people held. You know, pretty much middle of the road buffs with how fast they sleep and regain their health, their happiness bonus to begin with. So usually 6 of these fully upgraded will be. Am I finished with those roads? Usually is more than enough. Road next. Let's this road. Fix it. I've tried, you know, the other ones. I used to originally use the. God, I can't remember what it's called now. The one that gave like really great happiness, and all in all, as long, you know, as you're, depending on how close you put most of your buildings that they like and don't like next to each other, even with that, I mean, I'm staying anywhere between 94 to 97%. Luxury houses. Thank you, Panda. I used to use those, but I mean, look, I'm staying anywhere from 93, 94 up to 97% happiness. So, and that's mainly because they're near where the combat is right now, so it could go higher. So I'm not really, you know, with the amount of stuff I was having to pay, you know, the ingots and stuff like that, just wasn't really worth it. And the the weak housing where you can just pretty much shove everybody in like a chicken coop. I really don't want that many people in my town, in all honesty. I mean, where am I at? 87?